Thank you. Thank you. Welcome everybody to the Clear Lake PSA monthly meeting. I want to thank everybody for showing up today. I know the weather's a little inclement here in the Houston area, so thank you very much for spending the time with us today. So real quick, Public Speakers Association is a international organization that caters to speakers that might have to speak as part of their job. It also includes entrepreneurs that have a desire to public speak as far as their authority positioning and for them to get their message out to a wider audience. So again, welcome and thanks for tuning in. So we're going to go over a couple things here just real quick to let me make sure I'm got this going here. So go ahead and make your introductions, and then we will let's see here. Make sure I pull that up. Get my share screen up here real quick so I can go through a couple housekeeping items. So again, thanks for stopping by the Public Speakers Association Clear Lake monthly chapter meeting. We usually hold this meeting at the Panera Bread there at El Dorado in the Webster area, Webster Clear Lake area. So, you know, Public Speakers Association, like I said, is an international organization, and the CEO is Tanya Hoffman. And her, you know, she's done some great things with the organization as far as helping speakers get on stage, training public speakers, and giving them an opportunity to be heard and have their voice heard in a large format and a large audience. So a couple things before we get started in our training is that PSA has two rules, and what the first one is only nice people are allowed. So there's no mean, grumpy, or just plain negative people to be involved with PSA. So that's you know, that's a huge that's a pretty good rule. So you know, that's you got to be around positive people. When you're around negative people, it's just, you know, a downer. It brings people down, and this organization is about uplifting individuals. So make sure, you know, you apply that. Only nice people. So second one is only imperfect people. You know, let's collaborate. Let's don't compete. Let's be helpful, and let's be encouraging. And so that's the only rule. If you can live by those two rules, and then we invite you to be a part of this organization. So we'll take you know, a few minutes to introduce everybody. And I'll go ahead and take the first 15 seconds. My name is T. Allen Haynes. I'm the director of the Clear Lake Public Speakers Association chapter. I'm also the creator of the Authority Syndicate. You can find out more about that at authoritysyndicate.com. I help authors, speakers, and coaches get the recognition they deserve and help them attract clients to them by using media and publishing. You can also go to www.theauthoritycodebook.com and you can get on the pre-release list of my new book coming out, The Authority Code. And I'll also send you 5 free videos on the authority mindset. So you can go there and check that out. So thanks a lot, and we'll go ahead and kick into the training. And this month's training is about live streaming, video live streaming. Now, when I first, my background is in video, and I was a United States Navy photographer and videographer. So I've got a little bit of experience in video and how it's changed the way people market and how it's changed how people get their message out. And if you're a speaker, it's vitally important that you're taking advantage of this live streaming phenomenon that's going on. Now, when I refer to live streaming, you have several platforms, and one of them is going live on Facebook, where it's right there into your Facebook feed, and you can go live anywhere. You can be the man or the woman on the street, getting information, doing interviews, talking about what's going on. And that's invaluable for someone who has the desire to be a speaker or to get their word out there and utilize that system. And you also have Zoom. You have this system that we're on here tonight, and Zoom can give you the ability to bring people into a room and communicate. You can share your screen. You can have other people contribute, and you kind of facilitate. So that's very important. And in the old days when we started out with video, if you remember those large video cameras, those beta cams that the reporters hold on their shoulders, and you had to have a big truck out front to send the signal up to the satellite. Well, today you have what we call a smartphone, and this is your communication device now, and with very little cost, if no cost at all. So one thing to write down is live, Facebook Live. One of the other ones is you can go through Twitter. You can live broadcast through Twitter and have a certain amount of time to do that. Twitter.com. You can also use Instagram. Instagram allows you to videotape a short piece and utilize that. You also have Vine. And these are all apps that you can use through your phone. You can download the apps. You have to have the update on Facebook to use the Facebook Live feature. Most of it is through your page, not your personal page, but through your business page. If you have an Apple, you can do that as well. So the playing field has been leveled. There's no excuse for anybody to get their information out there live. I mean, you can broadcast literally from where you're at to the world and build an audience and create an audience on the fly. And that was unheard of, just a couple years ago. So as a speaker, this gives you an opportunity to put yourself out there and help people or guide people to where they can see you, more. So you've got a YouTube channel. You can also broadcast live through a YouTube channel. One of the biggest platforms, emerging is Blab. I currently have a Blab TV show. Tanya Hoffman is the CEO of Public Speakers Association, and she brings all of her speakers on a Blab and has a Blabathon, for an example. And Blab is basically the ability for you to bring people on to a platform, and you can have a discussion like a talk show, and you can have an audience, and they can hear and interact with you, and you can invite people to come in and sit down in the chair and communicate with them. So, from the standpoint of what I teach my clients from the authority standpoint, and part of the formula is that you have to have your own TV show. So Blab is the perfect opportunity for you to have that opportunity to do that, to have a show. It's just like having a TV show, but you don't have to have this big TV network behind you. And, you can create sponsors, and you can do anything that big television and networks could do. You can do it now as an individual with little to no cost. So don't be shy. Now's the time not to be shy, to step out there and create these opportunities using live broadcasting, because it does a couple things. As a speaker, you need content and you need products, okay? So how are you going to get this content for these products? By you speaking. Right now, we're recording this Zoom. It's going to create a product. I'm going to be able to use it for anyone that's interested in the Public Speakers Association, and I'll be able to send it out to them as a product. So when you're creating relationships with people, you have the ability to drip feed this content to them on a monthly or a weekly basis as you create it, and keep them in the loop, and use this to educate and advocate to your target audience and to your customers, and so they know what you're doing. For those that are just tuning in, this is the Public Speakers Association Clear Lake, Texas chapter monthly meeting. It's a virtual meeting tonight, and our topic is utilizing live video streaming to get your message out there as a speaker. Okay, most people think that speakers are from a stage or from a live stage, which is true, and this is a part of being a live speaker as well, from using technology and using these platforms that are available to you today. So one of the things I'm doing is I'm simulcasting. I'm also live on Spreaker, and I'm also live over Zoom, which is a private, you can have a private room, or you can invite people in and present there, up to 25 to 50 people. So I recommend that you utilize these tools to create your content and create your product, and download these bits of content and use them to educate your target audience. And that's one way of not several ways that you can utilize this content to help spread your message. So there should never be a shortage of opportunity for you to create content. This content that we're creating tonight in the presentation can be transcribed, and it can be used and broken up into blog posts. It can be used to create articles for medium.com, for LinkedIn, and start utilizing this to position you in the marketplace as the person or the expert that you are. Okay, so take advantage of that. Make the products. You can also create CDs and have them when you're out in public and networking, that you can use as initial products, and you can use as business cards. You can use. You can also take this content and have it transcribed and create books out of it. And you've got several chapters of your book that you could be able to produce. So jump on board these live streaming platforms. So we got live through Facebook. You've got the opportunity to go live through YouTube. You've got the opportunity to go live through Instagram. You've got the opportunity to go live through Twitter. You've also can use Vine, okay? And of course you can use Snapchat. If Snapchat is your target audience, by all means, utilize that. And then you have Zoom to be doing that as well. And then you have, it's kind of on the edge of live streaming, but webinars are a good opportunity for you to be out there using these live stream opportunities to get your message out there. So lots of content there to utilize to make products, to position yourself as the authority by being a speaker and communicating to your audience through these platforms. Now, a little bit about PSA. PSA, as I said, from the CEO of Tanya Hoffman. She is um, you know, she loves her speakers and she takes care of her speakers. I guess that's the best thing I could say about this. I've been thoroughly impressed since I've been involved with PSA. And I just want to go over a couple things with you about the benefits of the Public Speakers Association. Now, this is different than NSA or the National Speakers Association or Toastmasters. PSA is a safe platform for entry-level speakers and medium to advanced speakers. There's room for everybody at whatever level that you think you're at. So some of the other benefits are, you get speaking opportunities sent to you from conferences or events, because Tanya is in the know and she gets these from event planners. And that's one of the biggest things that speakers have a challenge is, where am I going to speak and how can I do that? Where can I find those events at? So that eliminates that problem right there immediately. So you can apply for virtual PSA masterminds with other speakers from around the country. Tanya brings everybody together to mastermind about that. You can promote any additional events through PSA. You're going to have monthly trainings that are going to be available. You're going to have unlimited question and answer. You're going to practice with feedback on the monthly training topics. You're going to be a speaker on PSA's monthly virtual summits that Tanya has, where she brings you on and you have 25 minutes to practice your speech. And here's a hint. Those are products. Every time you do that, you can request the audio file, and that's a product for you to create or to use to create a CD or to create content as in an article. So take advantage of that. Also, you get the ability to, show that you're a member of PSA with a custom emblem that PSA provides you. You can have a 10-minute spotlight at any meeting. Okay, you can work it out with the meeting organizer. Facebook and LinkedIn PSA group page postings. You get free bonus offers from featured speaker members, from other members. We have collaboration circles, virtual and international networking. You'll be a guest on Tanya Hoffman's fabulous TV show. There's an affiliate program for extra bonus for commissions if you help build the Public Speakers Association. So there's a lot of benefits considering the cost. You get the speaker search ad. You're searchable on the website for your contact information so people can find you and find what you're speaking about so they can match you up and get you to events that you can apply for, or other event planners that are looking for speakers. So she's also going to provide you how to get paid and booked to speak. She gets a free audio with that. And a couple other benefits is a huge rotating banner advertisement on, and with a link to your website on the PSA chapter's website. You get to put your TV show or radio podcast on the show's page. She'll add it to that. She'll give you a fabulous revealed interview so you can use to leverage the fact that you've been interviewed by a high-profile person. Showcase your message, videotape, posted, and promoted for you. Opportunities to speak at PSA webinar meetings for speaker training, depending on the subject matter. And you get to sell a product or service on the PSA's website, on the goodies page. So that's huge. So if you're interested and need more information, I encourage you to go to the publicspeakersassociation.com website, publicspeakersassociation.com. Check out the join or be a member section. And right now, if you want to be a general speaker, it's $250, a one-time investment, or $15 and then $15 a month, so it'd be $250 and then $15 a month, or $399 for the entire year. If you want to be a featured speaker in PSA, it's a $450 one-time investment. It meets between 11:30 and 1 to see when that time is. So tomorrow is the Greater Houston Mastermind between 11:30 and 1. If you'd like to come to a live event, there's usually anywhere from 15 to 25 people that attend that event. So make sure you get that on your calendar, and you can attend a live event then. Also, we have our annual convention this year. It's in June. And check the website. It's at the Hard Rock Cafe, Palm Springs, California. I'll be the co-MC of the event, so I'm very excited about that, and I hope to see you at that event as well. So if you have any questions about PSA or whatever we went over this evening, you can always go to the meetup page and put your question in there, and I will answer them the best as I can. So I encourage you to do that, or any other challenges you're having with being a public speaker or have any questions in general, you can also ask those there as well. So we're getting down to the hour here, and make sure if you want to attend the next meeting, it's the third Wednesday of the month, as I said, in Clear Lake, and we'll determine if it's a virtual meeting or a live meeting, and we'll indicate that and give you plenty of time to make arrangements for that. So, and the next meeting for the Greater Houston Mastermind will be Thursday, the day following, third Thursday of the month, and it's on Meetup as well. The Greater Public Speakers Association Greater Houston Mastermind Meetup. Check that out, and make sure you RSVP there as well. So can't wait to see you. I hope you got some information out of this. This is the third annual Speakers Conference. It's June 26th through the 29th at Hard Rock Hotel, Palm Springs, California, and we hope to see you there this year. So that's all I got for this evening's presentation, and I hope you learned some things about PSA, and I really appreciate you stopping by and give us some feedback, and I hope to see you at one of the PSA events here shortly. So have a good evening, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.